So now we have created a new project. We can just open it here when we go to open. Then we can say we want to open it in text form, or we can say we want to open it graphically. And here, this is the last. Our test, our success 2015 was the project we just created. You can also here open the menu, then you see here all your projects. We can click here. Here we have the sub-projects of this our success project. You can also here make a filter. If you look at the other, so here. So you see the structure of all projects which are planned in here. But you can say if there are 200 projects, you can set the filter here. So we click here on. So now you see here it's not anymore so much of this project. So here project number 2, number 3 and number 4, they are just finished or they are inactive. So they are not shown anymore here. Okay. So now we have to find the project. Okay. Now we have to find and assign the human resources. We make our budget. You can see the budget also here if you go reporting and project analysis or project charts, project overview. Here, test our success, display. You see, okay, here, this is our budget. We have the internal budget and the external budget, which we have calculated in our Gantt matrix when we made the project. And now it's time to make the time recording of the employees. So now I'm going to show you some kinds of time recording in this system. For this, now we are here logged in as the user, Florian Geyer. He's the general manager. He has the role project leadership, project management, and general management. For the time recording, we switch over to another user. So we only said here it's this client number, the username, and we enter the password. And so you see, normally this is the user's control center. Now we are logged in as Martin Prinz. You see here, it's again in German, so we have to switch it off in English. It always depends of the last login. When I was the last login was in German, the next time it will be also in German, but it depends on the settings of the whole client. So now you see, when we compare these two guys, we see here his role is standard and he has the profile as a normal project employee. So you see these are the programs of his profile. When we compare it to our general manager, you see here he has much more profiles because he needs much more profiles in the system. So that's the good thing in FX Project. So you can really choose for every user in this system only these programs he really needs. So now I'm going to show you different kinds of time recording for, I would say, a normal user, a normal project employee. For Martin Prinz, we are here logged in as a project employee. We go to time recording, and then we have the possibility to do it per day, to make it here in this mask for week, or we have to use the app. So we're gonna show you the day. We said, okay, we are here for our test task number 2 for project 912 for our success 2015. Here the customer. And then we said we have to work from 5 to 12. And we made a break from 30 minutes. And we click here on the save button. So, and now we have here times effort from 6 hours and 30 minutes. You also can say, okay, I have worked for this time and I completed my task. So the project leader gets an information that this task is completed, and he can give this information to the guys who have to do the next task. You also can say I need some additional exposure. For example, I need 5 more hours for this. You also can do here say, okay, I've worked for this whole thing, and I would say we are nearly 80% ready with this task. It depends on the settings for every task. So now let's look at the next possibility of time recording. It's this time recording on week or monthly. Okay, let's call it save. Okay. Let's look. We have, okay. Let's click here on the save button, then time recording for week and month. Here, let's go, because you can say, you can choose more than one task and say display. Then you have it here on for 1 week, and then you can say, okay, I've worked for this task. I worked on this day from 8 to 12 o'clock, and then I worked for this task from 12 o'clock to 16 o'clock, and here on this day I worked here from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. And if you say save, then you have all this time saved here. It depends on the setting of your client if you have to say the hours from 8 to 12, or if you say no, it's enough if my employees, they give me the hours they have worked, then you can. So you only have to go here on settings, then you go admin settings, and down below in the chapter time recording, here you have the possibility to say time registration, start and end time must be entered. You switch off to no, over to a no, and click on the save button. Then we go back to our Martin Prince. We just saved it. Okay, no changes were made. We have to log in again. Then these changes are also in his client. So log in. So now you will see we are again in this time recording for week and month with that display. And now it's okay if he said, okay, I worked here 2 hours, and here I worked 1 hour. I did it 4 hours and 2 hours, 5 hours, 8 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Click and save. You see, it's very fast if you do it like this. And you also can click with a double click here. Here you can make an extended time registration. So you can say, I give some more information about my activity, and I can also say I've completed this task. So let's click save. So now you have the whole time recording for this week. And the last thing I'd like to show you here in this time recording video is so these are only screenshots. So we can open it in another window. So now we are here in the application. Now it's made up for a computer desktop, so we have to make it a little bit shorter here, so this can be like in a smartphone. Okay, we have the client number here, our login data. We click on the login button. So, and now we are in the main menu. We have here a daily overview. So he sees what he has done today. If you go back to the menu, we also can say here's a weekly overview, a monthly overview, or a yearly overview. So he sees for every month his data in the system. And you also can say, okay, in the daily overview, I'd like to make a new task. I'll say, okay, here for task number 2. I've done here, you see also, it's not any more necessary to make start and end time here. So we only said, okay, we've worked 4 hours and activity is we slept. Okay, let's click save. One data was recorded successfully. You see here, now it's the whole time. So you see, also this is possible for you. Okay, done. In the next video, I'm going to show you some kinds of reporting in Affix Project. Thank you very much.